say that Jennifer Aniston displays the traits, in some ways, of somebody who's really a racist or a white supremacist. I would never say such horrible things about somebody so respected, but here's perhaps another example. Kanye West reacts to Jennifer Aniston's plea not to vote for the rapper during the presidential election. According to Kanye, wow, we got him shook. Let's read a little bit about this. We got a little video clip from a few weeks ago that I just can't get enough of, but Aniston asked her followers not to vote for Kanye West during the election. Now West has reacted to her note to fans with a note of his own on social media. Now, why would somebody who has the career that she's had, kind of in the roles that she's had, the dating history that she's had, the associations she's had, why would she urge people not to vote for a black guy that's in the race? Makes you wonder, right? All of those secret ists that are really on the left. Kind of makes you wonder if she falls into that camp. Not overtly, but more so indirectly, of course. Wow, that Rogan interview got him shook. Let's go, said the rapper. Kanye also took a dig at Jennifer by saying Friends was not funny either. I rarely watch that show. Occasionally when it would come on, talking 10 years ago, reruns obviously. Occasionally I would try to catch a couple minutes of it, but he's right. The show was boring. It wasn't funny. I never understood the fascination with her. They called her, what was it they called her a long time ago? America's sweetheart or something like that. I never understood the fascination with her. I thought she was boring, extremely unattractive, and I found her to be a phony. The best thing Brad Pitt did ever was leave her. That's just how I felt about her. Some of you may be fans of her. Some of you may think her work on Friends was great, or her work in movies, none of which I can name, are great. But if you think that's the case, then that's cool. You know, just for me, I just think she's boring and dull. But me, I just found her uninteresting. And the show, the rest of the cast, didn't find them interesting either. Never got into it. Never will watch an episode again. Anytime I see it on, changing the channel immediately. West has often publicly battled with female celebrities, such as Taylor Swift and his ex, Amber Rose. Last week, Jennifer Aniston told her followers not to vote for Kanye West during the 2020 presidential election, which will see Joe Biden and Donald Trump go head-to-head. And on Monday, the 43-year-old rapper reacted to the plea made by the 51-year-old Friends star, who was once wed to his good pal Brad Pitt. Wow, that Rogan interview got him shook. Let's go, wrote the husband of Kim Kardashian, who posted a screenshot of the Vanity Fair article titled Jennifer Aniston endorses Joe Biden, tells fans it's not funny to vote for Kanye. Here's his tweet. Let's go, right? Friends wasn't funny either. That's the reaction. You gotta love that one. Gotta love the tweet. Regardless of if you're a Friends fan or not, you still have to appreciate the humor in that. It set itself up so easy. Last week, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians guest star talked to Rogan for nearly 3 hours about God, the music industry, his presidential run, abortion, medication, and racism. I didn't see that, obviously, since Rogan has gone over to Spotify. With some of the stuff being up on YouTube, I've caught bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen any of that interview. I think it's very three-dimensional, said the Yeezy designer. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in, and I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways. And usually when I'm describing a thought, I describe her in 5 ways as well. And if you remember, there was that controversy, right? That whole if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black kind of thing. It was during that time frame, what was that, a month, 2 months ago, where West and others would come out, you know, mainly individuals on the right, probably some individuals on the center, call it out, but they're saying that the Democrats obviously take the black vote for granted. That how could you assume, or that it'd be racialized in a way, I don't want to say full-on racist, but it would be a situation where you're just assuming that you have the black vote locked up, that just because there's a black man in the race, that you assume he's taking votes away. And let's be honest, when they say taking votes away, they're talking about black votes. That's who they're talking about. They know it. They just won't come out and say it so bluntly. That's an issue for me when you assume that you've got any kind of vote locked up, right? And I think a lot of you get that. You probably make that kind of same connection. Again, not overtly racist, of course, not terrible, but just to assume you got somebody locked up, vote-wise, So this is the thing that always cracks me up about celebrities, right? They take the time to cheese. Look at this bimbo. She makes sure to have her mask on and all this stuff. And, oh, hold up. My vote's going in the mailbox. Make sure to snap a photo. Look, oh, not done yet. Let me complete it. Now let's go back to that Kanye West clip again. The old West Wing clip, if you haven't seen it. A lot of you have probably seen it, though.
Wing ready? Huh? Get the West Wing ready. Hey, get the West Wing. 19%, 40,000 votes. Kentucky. Get the West Wing ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Maybe a little misguided in his enthusiasm, but enthusiasm nonetheless. I love to see it. From what I had understood, that was just kind of a test run that they were using on the website. Those weren't accurate numbers anyway, and that even though he was in third, there were two no-namers in front of him. So that should have been the tip-off. But still, I love the enthusiasm, something we don't often see out of people running for office. And that's because he's a different kind of guy, right? And the same with Trump. And some individuals, those more so I would say the younger set or people running for the first time that aren't politicians, and that's what I mean, a different kind of guy. Same with females, just kind of bringing that different kind of energy to it. And it's good to see that in politics. Obviously, he's not going to win, but it's nice to see somebody bring some enthusiasm to it. And it'd be great to see more of that. More people excited about feeling like they can do some things to potentially help the country. Fish face, shut your gills. What happened to keeping your voting privilege a secret? I've never asked a woman's age. Okay. And one more thing, Jenny. Whoever you are voting for, I am not. Got it. I don't know where Kanye is on the ballot, because I'm sure I missed him. Not that I was going to vote for him anyways, but they make such a big deal that he was running. Somebody says, watch out, Jen. Voting for Biden isn't funny either. And Jennifer, go get a life. I don't know how many states he's actually on the ballot in. I would guess it's a very low number. As I said, I just wanted to keep it light. But, you know, honestly, and I know a lot of people have a lot of pushback on this. Maybe a lot of you do as well. But when it comes to celebrities, athletes, whomever, talking about their desires or their privileges or whatever in terms of voting, I don't really see it as problematic. That's just me. But that's because I'm not in that realm. I don't pay attention to celebrities. I don't pay attention to sports or athletes. So honestly, it doesn't matter what they say to me. I'm not going to get worked up about it. They're people too, and I haven't weighed in on several issues surrounding that kind of stuff, and I'll have a video out about that shortly. You know, honestly, it doesn't matter to me because I just don't pay attention to them. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what their lives are like, what they say. I just don't care about them. I just wanted to do this story, though, just to lighten it up a little bit, have some fun. Who's voting birthday party? Who's writing him in? I might. I'm in California. Why not, right? It's going blue anyway. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Hopefully you're doing well. We got a week to go. By the time you see this video, it'll be a little bit less than that, but make sure you get out there and vote. Whomever your candidate is that you want to win, make sure you're doing everything you can to make that happen. Talking to family, friends, encouraging them to vote, and hopefully they vote for the candidate that you want, but we'll see. Election day is going to be crazy. Take care, everyone.